How you doing, everybody? It's MrDoTheMath here, and today we're going to talk about solving equations. Solving equations. And when we're solving equations, we're just finding the value of a missing variable, right? And so there's some basic rules or steps to solving the equation. We'll go through our steps looking at one of these problems here. So give me a problem. Come on, Kevin, give me a problem.
305
x
minus 4
equals -1. Alright, a lot of people will be afraid of this problem for the simple fact that you have this fraction here, right? Whether the fraction is here or not, we're going to follow the same things. The goal of solving an equation is to get the variable alone, right? And so, in order to get the variable alone, we have to move it across an equal sign, right? And so whenever you move any number across this equal sign, its sign changes. It's called its inverse. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get the x alone. Get the x alone. So in order to get the x alone, we have to move this -4. When we move the -4, we do what to it? We add it or subtract it? You add 4 to both sides. So you're going to add 4 to both sides, right? When you add 4 to both sides, this cancels out. So this is 0, and we'll bring this fraction down, 3/5 x, and that's equal to -1 plus 4. -1 plus 4, 3. Okay? Now, the next thing you want to do is to get the x by itself by applying the inverse operation of whatever this is. And since this is 3/5x, what would you do, Matt?
You would times it by 500 times and then divide by 3.
Okay, good. So we took the long way, so you multiply 5 both sides to get rid of this denominator, right? And then we end up with 15 here, and we have 3x equals 15, and then you divide by the 3. X equals 5. X equals 5. Simple enough, right? Another way you could have done this straightforward is to multiply by the reciprocal, right? So whereas we multiply by 5 and then divide it by 3, you can do it all in one fell swoop by multiplying by the reciprocal. So if this is 3/5, you multiply the whole thing by 5/3 here and by 5/3 here, right? So you end up with x here because the 3's cancel. I mean, the 3's become 1 and the 5's become 1. And then you have 15/3, or this becomes 1, and just straight 5. X equals 5. Alright? Y'all good with that? Did that make sense? Yeah. Yeah? Give me another problem. Give me number 4. Let's look at number 4. Number 4. What does number 4 say? Kevin? X minus 6 over what? Over 2 equals what?
4.
Equals 4, right? In this particular problem, the first thing you want to do is not get the x alone, but you want to get rid of, for this particular problem, this we call this king 0, we get rid of the denominator. In order to get rid of the denominator, you got to multiply both sides by this 2, right? Then from there, you have x minus 6 equals 8. Then you can go to step 1, get the x alone. So if it's negative here, the inverse of minus 6 would be plus 6. So this is 0, x equals 8 plus 6, which is 14. Okay? So let's look at, give me that problem that you had an issue with. I think it was like Aaliyah or Matt on the back. Number, is that number 18? Number 18, read it to me. 4x plus 3 equals 4 times the quantity x plus 3. Okay? Now, this is a multi-step equation. Alright? First thing you want to do is you want to get the x alone, but in order to do that, with this particular problem, you will have to not get rid of the denominator, but in this particular problem, you're going to combine like terms. Combining like terms. Well, hold on. We got to distribute here. We got to simplify this. So that's 4x plus 4 times 3, which is 12, equals 4x plus 3. Alright, so now we got to combine like terms. So we're going to move the x's over here and move the whole numbers over there, right? So when we move this 4, since it's positive here, we got to subtract 4x on both sides, right? Oh, what do you know? 4x minus 4x, 4x minus 4x, those are zeros, right? So they're no longer. So now you end up with 3 equals 12. Does 3 equal 12? No, this is one of those unique problems where you have no solution, right? An empty set. Okay? So with solving equations, the first thing you want to do is either you want to get the x alone, but in some cases you're going to have to combine like terms, or you're going to have to multiply both sides by the denominator. The second thing you want to do is, you know, after you combine like terms and get the x alone, you're either going to have to multiply or divide like we did in the previous problem to solve. Multiply or divide the number connected to the variable, and then you simplify. You simplify what's going on, and then you have the solution. Okay? Don't forget to like or subscribe. MrDoTheMath out.